Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, like Rick will say, um, yeah, see, I've been wanting to make this video for a very long time now, and yeah, I've been planning to make this particular video. What you're about to hear now, I've been planning to talk about this for a very long time. I just did not find the appropriate time. I just did not find it like the best time to record this video, like because I wanted the things that you're gonna hear me say in these videos to come from my heart. And I wanted it to be as honest and as truthful as it can be. So without wasting much of your time, I'm Henry Crackhouse. I'm Amy Bako. Fuck that. Yeah, I have been in I have been like making nutritional videos, like telling people how to live, like that you should change your lifestyle, and like try like explaining to people the things I went through, why I got into that life, like why I became why I started learning about the human physiology. It I have come a long way. I have come a long way. Believe me, I have come a long way. But yeah, that is a very big but. A while ago, something happened. I have been telling, like, if you could go back and view some of the videos I've recorded in the past when I didn't have locks and I still my hair, now it's long. Like, if you could go back and view some of the videos, you will see that I used to be a very different person. I think I've talked about the life I used to live, like how I used to look now. The reason why I'm dressed like this is because I'm going to, at some point in this video, I will get up, take this shirt off, because I want to prove a point. Because I want to like ask you guys a question and then prove a point. I want to make use my body to stress a point. Yeah. And before I continue, if you may not see the whole of this video on YouTube, so go on my website www.crackhouse.com and watch this whole video, what I'm about to say now, because I am going to get on some people's nerves, and but I don't really give a let's keep it real. I don't give a fuck. I am going to say things that a lot of people will and may not like, and I'm going to like step on some people because I am tired of these people. I am so fed up with these people. I am so done with these people, and it's time people start calling these people out for what they really are. Because people, when see, the most desperate person you can run into is someone who is sick, looking for healing. Someone looking for healing is a very desperate person. Someone who has high blood pressure, has diabetes, has cancer, has all those things they've labeled the terminal illnesses. People like that are very, very desperate. People like that are easily taken advantage of. People like that can easily be taken advantage of, and people are doing it. So it's time we start calling these people out. But before I go there, let me tell you guys my story. I used to live a very nasty life, like nasty in a way that I used to eat all sorts of things. Where did I stop? So I used to live a very like unhealthy life. I hope the mic is working. So I used to eat all sorts of things. I don't know if this mic is working. I don't want to be talking and at the end of the day nothing is on the video. So yeah, I used to live a very unhealthy lifestyle. I used to eat everything. I used to eat a lot. I used to eat everything. Until 2020. In the year 2020, I got sick. Something happened. Before 2020, I was diagnosed with sleep apnea. I wasn't used to like I wasn't looking like this. I used to be bigger than this. I used to weigh like 120 kilos. I used to be bigger than this. I used to my face. I used to be puffy, and I used to be buff. I used to be big. I used to be fat. Let's call it what it is. 2014, I was diagnosed with sleep apnea, and I think high blood pressure. Yeah, as usual, they wrote me drugs and things. I should take this. I don't know. The light is off. I'm afraid that I might just be yarning, but not the. Should I just record it without this mic? Just use the. Okay, let's see. So I used to eat everything. I used to eat everything, used to eat lots of meats, used to drink beverages, used to eat fast food. I used to eat a lot, like a lot, like a lot. I used to eat a lot. Then I got diagnosed with the high blood pressure. Listen, because this might help you. What you're about to hear might help you or someone you know. Pay attention, believe me. Because I have been through a lot. I have been through a lot, and I'm not here to waste your time. So I was diagnosed with that high blood pressure, sleep apnea. I was, then they wrote me amlodipine. A female doctor. I used to have a female, like a female private doctor, and she wrote me amlodipine. If you guys know, you know, so I was like, after taking the drugs for like a month, I went back to our clinic and asked her if I'm going to be taking these drugs for a very long time, for the rest of my life. She said, yeah. I said, okay. But then I met Dr. Sebi as usual. They usually, you know, like everybody else. I met Dr. Sebi online because I'm a very curious person. I love to research things. I love to ask questions. I'm a very curious person. I don't know if it's because I'm Sagittarius. I've heard a lot of people talk about that. But I'm a very curious person. I love to ask questions. I ask lots of questions. I love getting to the root of problems, of things, why things are things. So I came across Dr. Sebi, watch all his videos, listen to him talk. I never knew anything about food. I knew nothing about nutrition. Before then, prior to me meeting Dr. Sebi, seeing Dr. I knew nothing about nutrition. Nothing. I knew nothing about the human physiology. I knew nothing about it. I'm being very honest. I'm being very honest with you guys. I'm being 100%. I'm keeping it real. Because like I said, this might help someone you know or help you. You may be going through the same thing I went through. You may be having the same problems I had. And you may be wondering, what is going on? Why is nobody telling me this? Why is nobody able to figure out what's going on with me? Because that's exactly what happened to me. Before then, I knew nothing about nutrition. I knew nothing about health. Nothing, absolutely nothing. When I met Dr. Sebi, I started researching, started studying human physiology. I went online, registered for courses, and I paid for them courses. I started going on government websites to read government reviews and publishings and paid for them. I started reading books, lots of books I read. But then I discovered that the books that were written now, this is not about race now, but I'm just keeping it real, like I said. The books that were written by black people, I felt connected to those books than things that were said by white people. I don't know why, because I felt like they were not speaking to me. I felt like they were not talking to me. When I watched, don't get me wrong, I watched videos from both white people and black people, both white doctors and black doctors, but I felt connected. I felt more drawn towards the black doctors because I felt they were talking to me, especially Dr. Sebi, Dr. Laila Africa. I felt these people were speaking to me. So I started researching, I started learning things, I started reading things about human physiology, human beings, how we came to be, why we are here, what we should be, why some people are in some certain places, why are Africans in Africa, why are Europeans in Europe, why are East Asians in East Asia, why are these people why are the people in the north, why are the Eskimos in Alaska in the cold region, why are polar bears in the up north white? Why do they have white falls? Why are the bears in this thing in the? Why are there no bears, polar bears in Africa? Why are I started like asking these questions, and I was digging, doing research. I'm not talking Google research. No, I was researching, going on government papers, secret papers, videos, listening to so many people, and I was like. That was when I was like, wow, all this knowledge, what am I going to do with it? While I was doing all these things, I started changing, turning my life around, changing the things I was eating, moving, because believe me, before then I wasn't moving. I had 3 cars. I was driving. If I'm going if I'm going 15 minutes from my place, I will drive 30 minutes from I didn't know nothing about any of the like you. If you had told me that time that hey, you need to be active, you need to go for you need to jog, you need to work out, I would look at you like, what are you talking about? I used to hate things like broccoli. I used to hate vegetable, and I'm talking I was 30. And now I'm in my 40s now, and in my 40s getting to 50. So I used to hate vegetables. I used to hate fruits. I was all about bread and all those refined carbohydrate and all those stuff. We will get to that. Like I said, you may not see the whole of this video on YouTube, so go on my website to watch the whole video. If I'm moving a lot, I'm sorry, bear with me. So I started, while I was listening to Sebi and Laila in Dr. Africa, I started turning my life around. I started researching on food, what we should eat, what was I eating in Nigeria before I came to Europe. I live in Europe, yes, guilty as accused. Yeah, what was I eating in Nigeria before I came to Europe? Started asking these questions. Why am I having these? Why am I this, that? What is sleep apnea? What is high blood pressure? How do you get from being a normal, healthy, fit human being to being a puffy, fat, ugly looking, tired, always tired human being with high blood pressure and sleep apnea? I started asking these questions, and then I came to find out that I wasn't eating what I was supposed to eat as an African. So I turned my life around and started eating clean. I started eating clean. I started like jogging. I lost tons of weight, but I was still not feeling okay. Bear with me and stay with me. I was still not feeling okay. There will be days that I will go to work. I started doing intermittent fasting. I will fast in the morning. I will eat fruits in the morning. Why I said, before I continue, why I said I'm tired of this new generation internet people, internet doctors, is this. I came across people like, just to name a few of them. These people were preaching fruits, eat this, that you heal yourself. I listened to them. I started eating fruits. I eat fruits in the morning. I used to eat lots of fruits. I eat fruits in the morning, and then I will go walk the whole day, be on fast till like 5 in the evening. And when I come back, I will eat things like chickpeas, Pay attention. Things like chickpeas and lentil and all those things. I was doing this for years, but then after like 3, 4 years, I noticed that whenever I do that and come back in the evening and eat these chickpeas and these lentil that they say are healthy, after about 2, 3 hours, I will start feeling very sick. I will start feeling very weird, shivery and shaking, and I will start having anxiety. My heart will start to palpitate. You get where I'm going with this, right? So my heart will start to beat abnormally. I will start to feel weird. I'll be right back. So after eating these things in the evening around 5, I will eat fruit in the morning, and then like around 10, and I used to eat twice a day. I will eat fruits, a ball of fruits, assorted fruits in the morning, 10 o'clock. Listen to what I am saying, because you may eat this might help to you or someone you know. I used to like eat fruits in the morning, 10 o'clock, and then I will walk with that fruit, with the fruit. I will walk till around 5. The next, my last meal will be like around 5 in the evening. I will eat these chickpeas or lentil or all these things they say are healthy. I will eat the sweet potatoes, and then 5 o'clock, 6, 7, around 7, I will start to sweat. I will start to feel weird. I will start to just feel not weird. It happened like twice. It happened like twice, you know. I went to my female doctor, and I was complaining to her that, hey, this phenomenon, I used to call it that time phenomenon because I didn't understand what it was. I would tell her, hey, look, this is how this thing is. It is always after when I eat, after eating 2 hours. Believe me, I used to stress it out to her. I used to point it out to her that it is always 2 hours after my last meal. I used to, that alone should have, light a bulb up in her head. That alone should have light a bulb in her head, and like, but she did not. She did not. She did not know. She didn't like, because I didn't know what was going on. So I was like, yeah, it happened twice. I think the third time they even had to call an ambulance to come pick me from the house because my blood pressure was so high. My heart was beating very fast. I was so afraid, and I had this anxiety, like I was panicking. They had to bring the ambulance to take me to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, after 10, 30 minutes, I felt normal, and the people at the hospital thought I was kidding. So I used to go to the hospital like every 2 weeks. So the last time I went to that hospital, a black doctor, a black girl, came to me and said, guy, you've been coming to this place too often. These people are beginning to take you like, you're beginning to feel like a nuisance to these people. You should really take care of yourself. You should really ask your house doctor to tell you what is wrong with you, because we have checked. She said that we have checked, there is nothing wrong with you. We haven't found anything in you. We have taken your blood, we have run tests on you. There is nothing wrong with you. Believe me, at that point, I was nearly convinced that, oh, my village people have finally found me. I was about to be convinced that village people were behind my problems. Mind you, I was fit. I was working out. I had changed my diet. Let me do it like that. I had changed my diet. I was working out. I was eating clean. But I was still having this problem. Those videos I was talking about, eat fruits, I was having these problems. So I was almost convinced that my village people are behind me. I had to like, I went back home, went to my doctor, that female woman, and I remember sitting in her office and asking her, Ma'am, could it be that I have diabetics, but we have been missing it or like not seeing it and we haven't seen it? Could it be that I have that you, it's like, because she always takes my blood and to measure my blood sugar and blah blah blah. She looked in the system and looked me in the face and told me, no, you don't, because your blood sugar, fasting blood glucose is okay. I was like, okay. So I went back and continued eating fruits and eating. And then I started like, that thing came again. I had the same thing again. I think 2 or 1 month later, I had the same thing again. I had to go online and start to do research again, and came to like, it was during the last attack, when I had the last breakdown, the last attack, that I started looking at, like, I started researching insulin, what insulin is. That was when I found a black doctor in my city. I was shocked that there is a black doctor, Cameroonian, practicing in my city. I went to her. She took one look at me and told me, you don't look good. I'm going to run an is it called HbA1c test on you? Because I told her, yes, I live clean, I eat this, I can't be having diabetes. She asked me, how do you know? Your insulin, she said, your insulin could be high, but your blood sugar could be low. That was when, that was like a year ago. That was like 1 year ago. That was when I got home. Oh, I know what am I speaking? What am I saying? So when I got home, I started looking into insulin, what insulin is. I have been, mind you, in the past, I have been talking about insulin. I talked about insulin a lot in my previous videos, but I wasn't really paying attention to insulin and what triggers insulin and what happens when you have too much insulin in your body. That you could be insulin resistant but not diabetic. So when I got home that day from that black woman's office, I started looking into what insulin is and found out, lo and behold, that everything I've been experiencing could be. I just told myself that, oh, everything I've been going through could be due to insulin resistance. So I made an appointment with that woman the previous day, went to her office without eating anything. She drew my blood, ran tests, blah, blah, blah. So after, I think, a week, I went back for the result. She showed me. She said, look, your blood sugar is 5.7. Your insulin is high. Be careful. You are going into diabetic. I was shocked. I was like, what, how, why, who, when, how, be. I had turned my life around a long time ago. I was working out, eating clean. He said, your blood sugar is 5.7. You're getting into your pre-diabetic. Your HbA is high, your insulin is high. You're pre-diabetic. What are you eating? Did you drink before you came for the blood testing? I said, no. I said, I don't drink. I stopped drinking like 7 years ago. I don't drink. She said, then why? I said, she asked me, what do you eat? I said, I'm vegan. I don't eat this. I don't eat rice. What do you eat? I eat lots of fruits. She said, what? You what? I said, I eat lots of fruits. I eat fruits a lot. I eat fruits a lot. She said, you eat fruits in Europe? I said, yeah. Where do you get the fruits? Do fruits grow here? Oh, man. You know, see, you may think you know everything, but you don't know nothing. You don't know everything. She asked me that question. Fruit, what fruit? Do fruits grow here? You live in Germany. What fruit grow in this place? You eat fruits? I said, I eat fruits every day. She said, what fruits? Mango, this, that. She asked me, do mangoes grow here? Where do you get the mangoes? Where do you get the pineapples? Where do you get the pears? Where do you get all those things? Do they grow here? That was the question that woman asked me. That question did something to me. That question changes the way I look at things from that very moment. That very moment, that question changes my views on things. She said, if that fruit is what is causing she said, come and lay down there. Let me scan your liver first before we continue talking. She took me into a different office to use this thing to check my heart. I knew she was checking for fatty liver, right? Non-alcoholic for fatty liver. She checked and told me, hey, you have to go do an MRI scan because there is something on top of your heart, looks like fat. How the fuck did I get fat? How the fuck did I get fatty liver? She said the fruits. So when I got home, I started researching on fruits. Started papers on fruits, fructose and sucrose and fructose and what? Fructose and glucose, and then there is fructose, there is sucrose, fructose and glucose and fructose joined together is sucrose, and then there is maltose, and then there is high fructose. I started checking on these things, and then I started telling myself that, look, none of those people, my other female white doctor, could not figure that out. Maybe she did not care enough to check, because I remember I specifically pointed out to her that my problems always comes 2-3 hours after my last meal. That did not ring a bell in her head. No. The hospital could not figure it out, or maybe they did not care. A black doctor had to ask me figure it out. I had to tell that woman to run that test on me. I mean, my insulin is normal. Everything is normal. I'm good. The sleep, before I continue, the sleep apnea I was diagnosed with during the last time I went to go, for them to go check the machine, the CPAP machine I used to put on my face to sleep. The doctor said I should bring the machine, that I don't have sleep apnea again. Oh man. I have been told that 2 years ago, but I just did not want to give back the machine because, I got used to it. The oxygen in your face when it puts you to sleep immediately. So this time around, the doctor said I should bring the machine back because I don't have sleep apnea again. And my blood pressure has normalized, and then my insulin level has gone down. Now, why am I having problems with these internet doctors? The likes of Yaki, Awaken, Price, and all of them. Why am I having problems with these people? The reason why I'm having problems with these people is because these people do not tell people the whole truth. When these people come online to talk about nutrition, they do not tell people the real truth. Somebody like Yaki Awaken will quote books. I think he has what they call a photogenic brain or something. Will read books, cram all those things in his head. And we black people, we love to if somebody comes with that talks anyhow, we think that person is very smart. We don't ask questions. We think that person is very smart, talking, saying all these things, and this person must know a lot. These people do not tell people the whole truth. See, sick people are desperate people. Most sick people do not have the time or the pleasure to do research. They do not have the courage, the willfulness, or the strength to do research like I did. I have been to the hospital. I used to go to the hospital. I've seen people. I will sit like this and just see people walk, and I will ask myself, why can't these people just change their lives? I remember 7 years ago, I was lying in the hospital, and in the morning they brought me white rice, coffee, sugar, and I was like, people were eating it, and I'm looking. That was the last time I went to that hospital, and I'm like, why why don't these people just look at themselves in the mirror and like, there are these videos and people are talking about this everywhere, that being fat, being obese is not good. Why can't people just change their lives? But I've come to understand that it's not that easy. It is easier said than done. People are not strong enough. People are not like strong enough mentally and spiritually to follow, like to change, turn their lives around. Believe me, it is difficult. It's not easy to eat once a day. It's not easy to cut carbohydrate out of your meals. It is not easy to stop to not eat meat. It is not easy to not drink milk. It is not easy to not eat bread for years. It is not easy to walk into a supermarket, see biscuits, see cakes, and see sweets. It is not easy to like close your mind on those things. It is not easy. So I understand why people are still walking around with breathing pipes. People are still walking around taking these things and still and I'm like, wow, people are really created differently. The reason why I have problems with these guys is because these people, they don't tell people the whole truth. They will come online, be running their mouths. This food is good for you. This food is not good for you. Eat this, eat that. Don't eat this, don't eat that. Do this, do that, do that, do that, do that. They don't explain to people what they are actually talking about. They do not explain to people, okay, you want people to eat fruits, like Yaki Awakening is preaching fruits, eat fruits, we cure people on all fruits. I have healed people on all fruits, I put people on all fruits. What fruits are you talking about, Yaki? Dr. Yaki, what fruits are you talking about? And when you're saying these things, whom are you saying these things to? Because I know that there are fruits that don't grow in the United States, because I don't live in the United States, I live in Europe. So if I'm watching your video, Dr. Yaki Awaken, and you're telling me to eat fruits, where would I get those fruits to eat? Where will I get those fruits? What fruits? Do you tell people that fruits are seasonal, that fruits come in season, that you shouldn't be eating fruit like mango all year round, that you shouldn't be eating apple all year round? But I bet you, if you go to a supermarket, every supermarket in the United States, you will find apples from January to December. If you go to a supermarket, you will find berries from January to December. So when you're telling people this, do you explain to people how they should eat those things and when? Because people listen to you. People listen to you guys. I know at the end of the day, you guys will end up selling herbs. People will follow you guys, end up developing one disease or the other, insulin resistant, diabetics, and then those people will still run back to you and you will sell them herbs for $1,600. You will sell them herbs for $2,000. You will ask them to pay consultation fees, $1,500. But you will not take your time to explain to those people what they should eat, when and how and where. Because people of African descent living outside of Africa, listening to you, will start eating fruits that are in the country of their residence, not in Africa. They are not in Africa. In Africa, in Africa, I will see when there is mango, because there will be mango trees in my backyard. I will know when avocado is in season, because there will be an avocado tree in my backyard. I will know when eben will be in season, because there will be an eben tree in my backyard. There will be another tree in my backyard. There will be mangoes, and there will be pineapple in my backyard or in the front of my house. There will be all those fruits in my house. So I will see when they are in season. and know when to eat them. But I'm living in a place where those things have to be imported, where they have to import those things. They call them exotic fruits. They will import pineapple, papaye, pawpaw. But in Africa, I will have pawpaws, lots of pawpaw trees in my backyard. Pawpaws don't fruit all year round. So I will know when to eat them and when they are ready to be eaten. There will be guava in my backyard. There will be even sugar cane in my house. So I will know when to eat them. There will be even coconuts. Coconuts don't fruit all year round. They have seasons. Coconuts have seasons. They usually fruits and bring out this thing in the dry season, in the middle of the year, when the sun is. But when you're telling people to put people on all fruits, and these people started listening to you, go to the supermarket, cheap supermarket, and buy this chemical field stuff, all these GMOs and shit. Even those shops they call organic farmers shops here in the abroad, they are not organic. I can bet my life on it. They are not organic. Because I know what organic fruits look like. If I take organic fruits, I showed you guys, and I think I've showed you guys a mango tree, like a mango fruit in Seychelles. It smells different. It looks different, tastes different. I can show you guys real fruits. When you see real fruits, you know it. Those things you buy, because you're listening to these people talk, you go get it, makes you sick, and then you will run back to these same people and they will sell you herbs. This is why I'm so fed up with these people. When you're telling people what to eat, explain to people exactly what you want people to eat. As I am here now, I have no right. I have no right to tell anybody what to eat and how that person should eat. Yes, I could. I tell my children once in a while, hey, cut the carbohydrate, cut down the carbohydrate. I am not strict on it. I am not going to tell anybody eat this, eat that, because I have no right to do that. Because not everybody can afford the lifestyle I live now. Yes, a lot of you may be wondering, what do I eat now? I don't eat chickpeas. They tell you chickpeas, those things are healthy. Yes, they are healthy, but those things come in season. Those things grow seasonally. They have time. You should be eating these things at a certain period of the year for a reason, and all for reasons. Chickpeas, linseed, all these things are carbohydrates, and carbohydrates, once they get into your body turns them into sugar. It's not a bad thing. It's really not. That process is really not a bad thing. That is really not what is making people sick. That isn't what causes my insulin to be high that time. I was just not eating well. I thought I was eating well, but I wasn't eating well. Because I was eating fructose. I was like clogging my liver up with fructose. And then in the evening, I will eat carbohydrate. Don't forget, I wasn't eating meat. So what am I eating now? I eat plant fat. I eat plant fat and green leaves. And I haven't felt better the way I do now in a very long time. I eat fish, mackerel, lots of it. Being able to lower my blood sugar, lower my insulin, I feel great. I still eat twice a day. My last meal is 12 in the afternoon. Drink tea the rest of the day. All these people telling you things, eat this, eat that, this, you should eat this to lose weight. Nobody knows you better than you do. Your body is not your doctor's body. Nobody on the internet can tell you things better than you know. Nobody can tell you how your body should be, how you should be. You have to listen to yourself. You have to allow your body to teach you. I learned that the hard way. People are different. Human beings are different. I am different from my children. I'm different from my siblings. My DNA is different. Their DNA is different. We are different. Every single person on this planet is different from the next person. So what is working for that person might not work for you. What is working for your mother might not work for you. What is working for your father might not work for you. What works for you might not work for your children. What works for you might not work for your wife. We are all different. You have to listen to yourself. Do not allow anybody online to tell you how you should live. Let your body tell you how you should live. If you want to eat meat, you feel good eating that meat, eat it. If you want to eat fish, you feel good eating the fish, eat it. If you want to eat anything you want to eat on this planet, in this life, in this world we are living in, however you want to live, that keeps you healthy, you feel good about it, live like that. Because there's a reason why you're feeling good about it. There's a reason why you're good at that, like eating those things. There's a reason why. Somebody coming online, I told you guys I was going to take off this, right? This is how I look now. See? I will get up and show you guys the whole of me. I work out a lot now. If anybody comes online to tell you how to live, what to eat, what to do, when to eat, when not to eat, but that person doesn't look like me, that person doesn't look like this, doesn't look skinny, that person doesn't look tiny, that person is full of shit. I am very healthy. I am very, very healthy. So I'm sitting down as I'm talking now. I am very, very healthy. I am very, very healthy. I'm at the peak of my, I don't know how to say it. I'm very, very healthy. I can get up now, go there and do like 100 push-ups without breaking a sweat. I am very, very healthy. I thank God for opening my eye and giving me the courage to do what I did 7 years ago. Do not listen to any of these internet people online telling you go on. I know that if you're sick, I know that you may be desperate for help. I know that you may be looking for help. You just want to feel fine. You just want to better yourself. But I tell you this for free. You don't need to buy any help from nobody. Herbs don't heal you. Your body heals you. The only thing herbs does in your body is activate some things. Herbs are poisons to your body. And herb, when you drink a herbal tea, it's a poison. You're poisoning your body. The reaction you get from that, what they call healing, that the herbs heal, that is no healing. That is your body reacting to the herbs, and by reacting, it wants to get rid of the herbs, and in the process, gets rid of the parasites. In the process, get rid of everything. You heal yourself, and they say herbs help you. Herbs don't heal, your body heals. If you yourself, you should know that the life you live or the life you've been living isn't right, isn't right. The only thing you can do, the only doctor you can run to is yourself. Stand in the mirror, stand in your fucking mirror, look into the mirror, look at the reflection in the mirror and ask yourself, am I healthy? How am I living? What am I eating? Why am I drinking? Ask yourself, why are you drinking? Why am I drinking? Why am I smoking? Why am I waking? Why do I wake up in the morning and the first thing I do is drink coffee? For what? Why the first thing I wake up in the morning is eat bread? For what? Eat white bread. If you want to eat bread, go in the field and eat the wheat. If you want to eat something, like just go in the field, plant corn in your backyard and eat them. The first thing you want to do, when I'm going for a jog every morning, I see people coming from the bakery. They always come with something, this thing they call broaching. And I'm like, listen to yourself. Listen to yourself, because no matter what, whatever, before anything happens to you, your body will give you a sign. You don't need any doctor to tell you that. My body was giving me signs. I wasn't just paying attention. I was running to doctors. And they couldn't tell me shit. Not that they couldn't, they did not know shit to tell me. That female doctor, that white woman did not know shit to tell me. If she had told me, if she had even listened to me and like, you know, she did not. She did not. She did not know. She didn't know. Yes, she calls herself a doctor, but she didn't know that what was wrong. She did not know. So nobody can tell you anything about yourself. It is you. You have to listen to yourself. Your body will always give you signs. I'm not here to but I'm here to call out internet doctors, and I have called them out. I didn't mean to be disrespectful, but I just wanted to be to keep it real. When you're telling people what to eat, when you're telling people what to eat, what not to eat, explain to people what you really mean. Because not everybody can read books and cram everything in their head. Explain to people what you mean by fruit. Exactly what is fruit. What is fruit, and when should they be eaten? Explain to people what you actually mean. Don't be telling people, because not everybody is as smart as you, bro. Not everybody is as smart as you, man. Believe me, explain to people. Not everybody has the will to do research like we do, me and you. Not everybody has the time or the money or the finance to go online and buy government papers, publishing that shit. So explain to people what you really mean. Because you may be misleading people unknowingly. You may be misleading people. You may be causing problems to some people, or for some people unintentionally. Do not listen to anybody. If you have problems, look into yourself. The cause of your problem is you, and always you. Has always been you. And nobody is going to heal you except you. It's only you, and only you can heal yourself. It's only you can heal yourself. And the only way you can heal yourself is stop eating. It's as simple as that. It's not rocket science. People, but people who will say it is not rocket science. Yes, it is not rocket science. Stop eating, and just look and ask yourself, what should I eat? What should I be eating? Am I supposed to look around you? If that thing doesn't grow where you live, don't eat it. Don't eat fruits. Fruits come in season. Eat fruits when they are in season. Eat mangoes when mangoes is in season. And if mangoes don't grow in your country, do not eat it. No matter the time of the year. Because the reason why the mango doesn't grow in your country is because you were not meant to be eating mangoes. The reason why udara does not grow in your country is because you were not meant to be eating udara. Your DNA will not be able to work on it. Your DNA will not compensate, or there will not be any chemical affinity with it. Your body will not be able to break it down. If avocado does not grow in your country, don't eat it. Eat olive. If avocado don't grow in your country, and I mean it, I know, like I said at the beginning of this video, a lot of people go have problems with this video. If avocado don't grow in your country, do not eat it, because it means you were not meant to be eating it. If eben does not grow in your country, don't touch it. It's not for you. If strawberries don't grow in your country, don't force it to grow in your country. It is not your food. If spinach don't grow in your country, it is not your food. Don't eat it. It doesn't matter how healthy they say it is. Don't eat it. It's gonna make you sick. It's as simple as that. If walnuts don't grow in your country, don't eat it. It's not your food. Eat the things that are in your country, that grows in your land, on your land. Because your DNA comes from that land, you're from that land, so your DNA will your DNA will recognize the plant's DNA, and then they will be able to work together to keep you alive and to keep you healthy. But if you go from there, you're from Norway. There is no coconut tree in Norway, but every day you go to a supermarket in Norway to buy imported coconut and eat, you're gonna end up sick. You're not meant to be eating coconut. You're meant to eat the things that grows in Norway. Strawberries don't grow in Nigeria. You're forcing strawberries to grow in Nigeria in greenhouses and eating them. You're gonna end up sick. That is not your food. Strawberries is not your food. It's not native to your land. I don't know why people don't say this. It's not native to Nigeria. It's not native to your village. You have berries in your village. You have mbanto. There is something in Akwa Ibom in Nigeria we used to call mbanto. It's very sweet. When you put it in your mouth, anything you eat that day is going to be sweet. We call it mbanto. That's your berries. Those are your berries. Eat those ones, not strawberries and blueberries. Blueberries are not native to Nigeria. Blueberries don't grow in Uyo. Blueberries don't grow in Lagos. I have no business in Lagos. But we are forcing it now. We are forced growing them in greenhouses because we want to be like we are copying the Western life, the Western, because we have been westernized. We're gonna get sick. We have been westernized and we think it's a superfood, it's healthy, it's berries, blueberries, blackberries, and we are growing it in greenhouses in Nigeria and selling it to people. You're gonna get sick if you eat that shit. Even if with seeds. Even if with seeds, you're gonna get sick. It is not your food, your body isn't gonna recognize it. It doesn't come from your land, it's not your native food. Don't touch it. I don't eat it. I've learned that the hard way. Believe me, I've learned that the hard way. We have different genes. Everybody on this planet, we all have different genes. There are people with ancient genes. Have you ever heard of that? There are people with genes that have, our genes haven't mutated yet. Our African genes haven't mutated yet. So there are some things that is why we are the higher risks of diabetics. That is why we are the higher risks of high blood pressure. We do a little things, we get sick. We do a little thing, we become, we add a little fat, we are diabetic. We add a little fat, we are high blood pressure. Our genes haven't adapted yet. We are still native. We are still native. We are the original people. Eat what is local to your place. Eat the things in your... Fuck what anybody online is saying. Eat this, eat avocado, eat... If olive don't grow in your village, do not use olive oil to cook. It's gonna make you sick. Use palm oil to cook. Palm trees are everywhere in your village. If palm tree doesn't, why don't they use palm trees to cook, palm oil to cook in Europe? Because they don't have palm oil, and they will tell you palm oil is bad. Yes, it's bad for them because it's not their oil. Their oil is olive. Olive takes care of them. I'm tired of these people coming online telling people this, that. They will not explain to people that, hey, they will not tell people that, hey, we are different. That every single person on this planet is different. They want everybody, they put everybody in a box and they expect everybody to eat the same thing, do the same thing to get the same outcome. I think I've said enough.